So there's a big question right now, which is which case is going to be paused? Is it going to be the state case, the federal case? Because one of them should be paused. Should be paused. And there's two ways to pause a case. You can pause a case by staying it, which is essentially putting it on pause, but keeping the case around. It's still in, it's still filed, it still sticks around. Or you can dismiss it without prejudice, which means they can refile the case in the future. Either way is the same effect, which is your case is on pause for now until we address this. So obviously DeSantis, the district, they want to stay the federal case. Disney wants to stay the state case. So they're trying to argue, oh, the federal court has priority. Anybody who's gone to law school, anybody knows this is BS. And to me, this just shows you that high-powered lawyers, people go, oh, Disney gets the best lawyers. Oh, Disney gets fancy lawyers. These New York, California, and DC lawyers, they don't understand the basic legal principle that federal courts are limited in jurisdiction. And whenever possible, the state case takes precedent over the federal case. That's a Law 101, a basic Civ Pro fact. And the fact that they don't know that is embarrassing. Look, I'm not a trial lawyer. I'm not. I go out there and say, trial is not something that I did. I had partners at my law firm that handled the trials. Now, did I go to some of those? Sure. Did I go to court sometimes? Sure. But I wasn't the lead on any of those cases. Now, what I'm a master of is special districts and local government law. So I know that. But even I, with my law school education, with my just knowing basics 101 and being a lawyer, you know that the state case takes federal precedent over the federal government. It's not a hard thing to do. Even law students should know that. Shout out to my law students out there. So them trying to claim that they get priority, ridiculous. It's never been the case here or anywhere. Now, this principle of priority, what that means is sort of like the race to the courthouse. So if you get to the courthouse first, you kind of get priority. That does not apply here because proper jurisdiction was in state court. Now, they're actually saying that, hey, service was actually perfected, meaning proper service of process was actually done first by the state, not by Disney. So they're making that argument, which I think is a factual argument, but I think it's undermined by the fact that point A. And remember, when you're making an argument, your strongest point is point A, and then your backup point is point B. So you sort of, the way you tier these arguments is, you put your main argument at A and then your backup argument. So as a backup argument, B is a pretty good one, which means, hey, even if you think that the federal court has proper jurisdiction here, we still got there first. So the state is asserting that, which I think is a decent argument, that they failed to have proper service of process under Florida rules. They didn't know how to follow the proper rules. And they didn't know how to deal with certified mail. Disney couldn't even do certified mail properly. And yes, Danielle is right about this. I also have spoken to a lot of judges. So I know a lot of judges personally as well. The requisite identity of parties and claims is lacking. So essentially saying, hey, Disney doesn't even have the proper parties in a lot of these claims, which is very true. And then last, because this is important for the citizens, it should not be stayed. This is like the backup argument. This is like the last argument that you just kind of throw in here, the kitchen sink argument that you throw in at the end, which is, hey, this is a circumstance which would merit, because it's a huge issue, because it's dealing with a huge swath of land. It's a massive issue. It'd be a massive issue for the state, a massive issue for Disney usurping power. This should not be stayed. And so for all these reasons, it should not be stayed. Signed by Alan Lawson, former Supreme Court Justice in Florida. So once again, very much knowing the law in Florida. This response, I think, is a beautifully framed response. So what is my verdict about this one? I think the court, the state court, is going to side with DeSantis is going to side with the state. DeSantis actually isn't even a party in the state case. They're going to side with the CFTOD, the Central Florida Tourism Oversight District, which was appointed by DeSantis, to be fair, right? They're going to side with them on this. There's got to be a ruling on this within the next month. So we're going to see an update there coming soon, coming very soon. This video has been a clip of a previous live stream, and it's clipped so you can get the information in a shorter, compact package, the information you need. If you want the full video, the whole context, the whole thing, you can check out the live, the full stream. That is in the link below. Check that out, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.